There is a quiet race happening beneath the surface of the global economy. Not for oil, not for gold, but for a group of minerals most people have never heard of. Yet without them, modern technology would struggle to function. Electric vehicles, wind turbines, missile guidance systems, smartphones, all depend on rare earth minerals. And the competition to control them has already begun. Welcome to Rook. Today, we explore the growing strategic struggle over rare earth minerals, the materials powering the transition to advanced technology and clean energy. Because the next great resource competition may not be fought over fossil fuels. It may be fought over elements buried deep in the earth. Despite their name, rare earth minerals are not always rare. They exist in many parts of the world, but extracting and processing them is complex, expensive, and environmentally challenging. Rare earth elements include metals such as neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, lanthanum. These elements have unique magnetic and conductive properties. They are essential for manufacturing high-performance magnets used in electric motors and advanced electronics. For example, electric vehicle motors rely on rare earth magnets. Wind turbines require them for efficient generators. Military technologies, including radar systems and precision weapons, also depend on them. In other words, rare earths sit at the intersection of energy, technology, and defense. Although rare earth deposits exist globally, production is heavily concentrated. For decades, China has dominated the mining and processing of rare earth elements. At times, China has accounted for a majority of global production and an even larger share of processing capacity. This dominance did not emerge overnight. It developed through sustained investment, lower production costs, and a willingness to absorb environmental impacts associated with extraction. The result is a supply chain where many advanced economies depend on materials processed thousands of kilometers away. Independence, in geopolitics, often translates into vulnerability. But rare earth minerals are not just about industry. They have already influenced geopolitical decisions in the past. And those moments offer a glimpse of how strategic these resources have become. In 2010, a diplomatic dispute between China and Japan led to temporary restrictions on rare earth exports. Although the situation was short-lived, it sent shockwaves through global supply chains. Manufacturers suddenly realized how dependent they were on a single source. Governments began reassessing resource security. Since then, several countries have attempted to diversify supply. Mining projects have emerged in places such as Australia and the United States. But building new supply chains is not simple. Mining is only the first step. Processing, refining, and manufacturing require complex industrial ecosystems. And those ecosystems take years, sometimes decades, to develop. The urgency surrounding rare earth minerals is increasing because of the global energy transition. Governments worldwide are investing heavily in renewable energy and electrified transportation. Electric vehicles require significantly more mineral inputs than traditional combustion engine cars. Wind turbines rely on powerful rare earth magnets for efficient operation. As demand for clean energy technologies grows, demand for rare earth minerals is expected to rise as well. This creates a strategic paradox. The technologies designed to reduce dependence on fossil fuels require new forms of resource dependency. Instead of oil fields, the focus shifts to mineral deposits. Instead of pipelines, the focus shifts to supply chains. Recognizing these risks, governments have begun investing in alternative supply networks. The United States and several allies have launched initiatives to expand domestic mining and processing capacity. The European Union has identified rare earth elements as critical materials for its industrial future. Countries rich in mineral resources, including Canada and Brazil, are exploring opportunities to increase production. Meanwhile, China continues to invest heavily in refining technology and downstream manufacturing. This is not a traditional resource conflict. It is a race for supply chain control. And the outcome will shape industries for decades. Developing new rare earth mines is not just an economic challenge. It is also an environmental one. Rare earth extraction can produce radioactive waste and toxic byproducts if not managed carefully. Local communities often resist new mining projects due to environmental concerns. Regulatory approvals can take years. This creates a dilemma. Countries want secure access to rare earth minerals. But the environmental costs of extraction are significant. Balancing resource security with environmental responsibility is becoming a major policy challenge. The competition for rare earth minerals is reshaping global supply chains. Manufacturing strategies are evolving. Companies are investing in recycling technologies to recover rare earth elements from used electronics. Governments are forming partnerships to share mineral resources and processing capacity. Some analysts describe this shift as the emergence of a new resource map. One defined not by oil reserves, but by the minerals required for advanced technologies. The geopolitical implications are only beginning to unfold. Rare earth minerals rarely appear in everyday conversations. They are buried deep in the ground and hidden inside the devices we use daily, but their importance is enormous. They power the technologies shaping the future, and they influence the balance of industrial power between nations. The rare earth minerals war may not involve soldiers or front lines, but it is already shaping the global economy. Because the most important battles of the 21st century may not be fought over land or oil, but over the elements that power the modern world. If you found this analysis valuable, consider subscribing. Because understanding the resources behind technology is essential to understanding the future.